SAVI Vital is a dietary supplement unlike anything ever created. Its health value is based on sound science and careful ingredients. From supporting each individual cell, to healthy immune function, to healthy cholesterol levels, to healthy inflammatory responses, to mental clarity, to energy and stamina, it covers a lot of your good health bases. We thought you would like to hear the story behind the science of SAVI Vital. We spoke with Greg Horn, former CEO of General Nutrition Centers, and Dr. Roberto Crea, one of the founding scientists for Genentech. Dr. Crea has invested the last 20 years developing and patenting Pradoxol, our proprietary form of hydroxytyrosol. We caught up with them while they were presenting at the Natural Products Expo in Anaheim, California. Here's what they have to say.
In the last 20 years, the medicine, the science has focused on chronic inflammation, because chronic inflammation is really what we fight every day. Chronic inflammation is what causes a number of diseases, like autoimmune disease, neurodegenerative disease, cancer, cardiovascular disease, you name it. There is always a component of inflammatory process. So it is important that as we every day try to defend ourselves from insults, that we have a way to control or avoid altogether, the chronic inflammation. Basically, I'm a scientist. I've been in the United States for more than 35 years. I came here from Europe with a PhD degree in chemistry, and I was involved in early on in biotechnology as I joined Genentech, one of the first biotech companies, in 1977 as one of the first 4 scientists. So I did my career in science, but also I developed an interest for business. As a scientist and as an Italian, I started getting really interested in the scientific aspects of the Mediterranean diet and the fact that olive oil is so unique. So my laboratory and many other laboratories around the world, about 20 years ago, started focusing on polyphenols as the main active ingredients of olive oil, to understand why we see so many health benefits. About 15-20 years ago, the focus from a scientific point of view has been to understand why olive oil is so different from many other vegetable oils. Why olive oil, not sunflower oil, canola oil? Because we thought that the benefits of using olive oil was due to the monosaturated fatty acid. But we couldn't explain why olive oil has so many benefits associated to the intake and not the other olive oils. Of course, the benefits are multiple, the cardiovascular, the inflammatory, but it's specific for the olive oil. So finally, we realized that it wasn't just the percentage of monosaturated fatty acid. The benefits come mainly from the presence of a class of natural active molecules called, generally speaking, polyphenols. But the polyphenols in the olives are quite different from many other polyphenols that you find in nature, like in fruits, vegetables, skin of fruits, and other plants. Well, the polyphenols contain a small amount of hydroxytyrosol. And as the scientific interest became focused on the polyphenols, there was an attempt to understand the function of the different polyphenols. In general, though, the polyphenols in nature, they're very big molecules, and the bigger, the less capacity to go into the bloodstream. When we started focusing on the polyphenols, we realized that the smaller the polyphenol, the higher is the activity. But also, the size of the molecule is very important for what we call bioavailability, so the capacity to go from the gastrointestinal tract into the bloodstream. We were the first company to find out that the polyphenols not only are very powerful antioxidant, but they are very, very strong anti-inflammatory. So we did a lot of work, a lot of research in the last 10 years to support this incredible activity of hydroxytyrosol as an anti-inflammatory.
Greg Horn is the business person who helped Dr. Crea bring his discovery to the SAVI Health team. He spoke a little bit about his background and what impresses him about SAVI Health.
I've been in the nutrition industry for over 20 years, run some of the biggest companies in the industry, and it's rare to find a combination of natural products that can have significant health benefits based on hard science. It's rare when a company puts together strong clinical evidence behind what their components, their products do, and uses the right amount, has all the safety studies, and understands how that combination is really going to work. So this is a different kind of product than we typically see in the dietary supplement category because it's better thought through. Mediterranean diet is a big deal now, but it's been a phenomenon studied since the 1800s where they observed a different rate of heart disease and other health problems with people who ate relatively high-fat diet, drank wine, and lived life in the Mediterranean versus other parts of Europe. What's different now is that there's a large-scale clinical study, very well controlled, really for the first time, that has validated that this really has significant health benefits.
What did the New England Journal of Medicine study find?
So the study out of Spain is very significant because it's over 7,000 people. They followed them for years and they found a 30% difference between serious diseases like heart attacks and strokes in the group, lower in the group that was on the Mediterranean diet than was in the regular control diet. The Spanish study found such a significant health benefit to the Mediterranean diet, they actually stopped it early as a public health concern so they could publish it in the New England Journal of Medicine. I see a lot of these kind of companies come and go. They sell a juice from the Amazon or they sell some, undiscovered dirt or whatever, and it's just a story. What's different about SAVI is they have a story that's real. It's based on actual science, it's based on actual scientists, it's based on patented ingredients that have clinical proof that they do something, and it's positioned for people so that people can really benefit. And that combination is really what made me attracted to SAVI. There's 3 components of the Mediterranean diet that are really important. Lycopene from tomatoes, resveratrol from red wine polyphenols, and hydrox, which is hydroxytyrosol from olives, with the symphony of polyphenols around them from olives. That's the med trio. It's interesting that in this clinical study that was just published, the marker they used for the Mediterranean diet was actually hydroxytyrosol from olive. The people behind SAVI are committed to helping others build their best life, and that's an aspirational goal. That's inspiring, and so all the products that we're doing in SAVI will reinforce that mission.
For more information about SAVI Vital, contact the person who shared this video with you.